Tonight, updates on the U.S. government shutdown.
And one veteran on campus banned from UMass rugby. But it's nothing he did wrong. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Patti Salazar.
And I'm Mackenzie Maynard. At midnight on Monday, the federal government shut down for the first time in 17 years. The House and Senate failed to reach a decision about budget spending. The Republican House is demanding delaying Obamacare and the repealing of a tax on medical devices. However, Democratic Senate refuses to allow it and continues to kill the House's latest volleys. It is unclear how long this shutdown will last.
92 veterans of the Mississippi Gulf Coast Honor Flight managed to break through and tour the site. They were the lucky few. The monument will remain closed to the public until the federal government is reopened.
2 more electronic dance music concerts are canceled. Above Beyond and Pretty Lights were scheduled events at the Mullins Center. This in addition to the cancellation of Fantasia Returns. Campus officials have continuing concerns about overdoses of the drug Molly. The overdoses occurred at a number of EDM performances at venues in the Northeast. However, not just UMass is taking action. Venues across New England are also canceling EDM concerts due to drug-related concerns.
A video of 15 men attacking a driver has gone viral. The men are part of a bike gang called Hollywood Stunts, and in this video they are attacking an SUV driver in New York. This happened on Sunday in New York. The driver was accompanied by his wife and 2-year-old daughter during the attack. The bikers closed in on the car, smashing its windows. It was a road rage incident. About 15 of the bikers were arrested on Sunday, and one of the attackers turned himself in on Tuesday. 3 of the bikers are in the hospital with injuries from the driver as he fled. The bikers are facing charges and the driver is not as of now.
One veteran on campus is not getting the chance to play rugby for UMass. Michelle Woodward tells us the story of one team's struggle to help a former teammate play a sport he's passionate about.
Ryan Martin is a student at UMass, but he's also a United States veteran. He graduated high school and joined the Marine Corps, and after his second deployment in Afghanistan, he came back to get his college degree. In January 2012, he enrolled at UMass and joined the club rugby team. He expected to continue on the team this year, but came back to find USA Rugby had changed their eligibility requirements.
This year they deemed me ineligible due to being out of high school for too long. I missed the grandfather clause, and the bottom line is there's no exceptions. So after I've already been playing for the team for the past 2 years, I said that I'm no longer allowed to.
He sacrificed a few years of his life over there, and then he came back and found something good in rugby, and now they're saying you can't do it this year.
USA Rugby says they changed the rules because college teams were abusing exceptions to bring in older and more experienced foreign players. They decided each athlete would have 7 years from the time they graduate high school to play 5 years of rugby. No exceptions.
I was very upset. It was just, it was very aggravating. An organization called USA Rugby, you'd think they'd have, some kind of clause or exception for veterans. I was expected to start and play, and we had worked our butts off all preseason and getting ready to go, and then that was it. It's kind of like just took the breath out of me.
Despite being told he can't play varsity anymore, Martin says he continues to feel the support from UMass Rugby as well as from schools in the surrounding area.
We actually took another approach to the whole thing to get everyone in our league all the coaches in our league to sign a thing saying it's okay that, if Ryan plays against us. USA Rugby squashed that whole thing, saying if any team agrees to play against Ryan with Ryan on A side, that team will too be ineligible for qualifying matches past the season.
He says despite this, coaches from teams like Boston University have personally called him and given him their support anyways. He also continues to stay involved with the rugby club here at UMass, training other players and playing on the non-varsity B-side team.
He's a very well-liked player on the team, and he's a very good player. So it's very unfortunate we can't have him out there. But he's been a huge support. He's tried to coach, and he's doing whatever he can.
Hundreds of students teamed up with alumni, faculty, and staff for the second annual Mass Impact Day. Volunteers did community work all over the Pioneer Valley, ranging from visiting elders to community farming. The Day of Community Outreach is part of the UMass's sesquicentennial celebration.
The rec center allows students to use its equipment for free, but disappearing equipment is costing the rec center a lot to replace. Michelle Liu has more.
Do you use towels when you go to the gym? Or maybe you borrow a lock to keep your valuables safe? Well, here at the Recreation Center at UMass, these services are free to all students. Students can rent locks, towels, or even a basketball at no charge. John Blehard, the director of campus recreation, says he enjoys offering the free services to students.
To have towels for people to work out with, to have locks for students and faculty and staff to store their belongings safe is important, and we want to continue that.
However, in the past few months, workers at the rec center have noticed that the number of locks and towels being returned have dwindled. Blehar said that since the start of last semester, nearly half of their locks and hundreds of their small workout towels have been taken, forcing them to spend nearly $9,000 on replacement equipment last year alone.
We like to keep it up and fine, but that money can go farther if we get our towels back.
If students don't start returning the locks and towels that they borrow, they might soon be locked out of free rentals. But Blehart says that this is not the route that they want to go.
We would prefer to keep things the same. We would just need a little help in making sure that our towels and our locks come back.
Students we spoke to say that they don't want things to change.
It would pose a major inconvenience either way though, so I really don't want them to change.
If the fee was implemented, some students say that they would rather bring their own towels and locks to avoid the long lines. Michelle Liu, UMass This Week.
This past Saturday marked the Halfway to Blarney Blowout event, and Chelsea Lawson breaks down the events that occurred. Hi Chelsea, can you tell us more please?
Hi Patti. The Blarney Blowout is held 6 months before St. Patrick's Day, and this past Saturday, the downtown bars were packed despite the community complaints of disturbance. Police were aware of the event due to the promotion efforts by popular bars such as McMurphy's. The first complaints started rolling in around 10:30 a.m. for a noise disturbance at a house along McClellan Street. By mid-afternoon, those coming from the bars joined other partying in Amherst, North Amherst. Multiple calls came into the police between 1:45 and 3:30 for disturbances on Meadow and North Pleasant Streets, as well as Hobart Lane. Officers broke up a crowd of about 400 people at the Townhouse Apartments.
Concerns about the UMass football program. The petition accuses coach Charlie Molnar of mistreating his players and asks for improvements to be made. In the video, players are wrestling and boxing during the winter training session. At the time, the NCAA had no regulations against this. The video was made in 2012, is only just getting noticed.
The biggie is over, but Chris Herrick attended and tells us more about the wine and cheese barn that was attracting a lot of people.
The wine and cheese barn here at the Big E is drawing a very large crowd. People are coming here to try the different wines and cheeses they have to offer.
Wayne Ellen, the owner of Les Trois Aimés Winery in Marlborough, Massachusetts, says it's his third year at the Big E, and even though it can be tiring, he's glad he came.
It's a lot of hard work. Of the 17 days, I will be here 14 of those 17 days, and you kind of tire out. The greatest thing about what I'm doing is that I have fun meeting people. I meet a lot of people. It's just great.
Aside from interacting with visitors, some vendors say the educational component is also a great part about the attraction.
What I do find is that people don't know a lot about different kinds of cheese. So part of our responsibility as cheesemakers, I feel, is to educate the public about different cheeses.
The vendors introduce their cheeses and wines to several people at a time, and it's becoming a very popular spot for the visitors of the Big E.
It was really fun.
Good, yeah.
It was good to have all the wines and taste the cheeses.
And after the sampling, visitors can buy their favorite wines, cheeses, jams, or even crackers. Chris Herrick, UMass This Week.
Up next, where to get flu shots on campus.
And UMass named Ugliest Campus, see if you disagree or agree. We'll be back after this short break.
Flu season is right around the corner, and University Health Services is helping students stay protected. They will be holding walk-in clinics at UHS, as well as mobile clinics around campus. Mobile clinics will take place on Wednesdays of October at different locations each week, including Berkshire Dining Common and the Recreation Center. The vaccination is $30. For more information, visit umass.edu/UHS.
Enrollment at UMass is about to expand and break records. The enrollment rates and application rates are growing. Just in the past year, there was a 5% increase in the number of applicants. Daniel Fitzgibbon of News and Media Relations told the Collegian the increase is related to the increase in academic performance.
UMass is ranked as one of the ugliest campuses by Complex Magazine. Kyla Gaylor has more.
UMass Amherst has an ongoing reputation as a campus filled with large, remote, concrete buildings. Complex Magazine seems to stand by this point of view. On their recent list of the top 50 ugliest campuses around the nation, UMass was ranked number 13.
In 1974, Robert Campbell of the Boston Globe called UMass a jumble of unrelated personal monuments that look more like a World's Fairground than a campus. But what do the students think about this?
Ugliest?
No, I don't think it's an ugly campus at all.
Actually, a very nice campus on sunny days. On cloudy days, it gets a little glum.
New England weather can be pretty harsh.
The Fine Arts Center is hideous. Looks like a Soviet bunker.
UMass has a lot of historical buildings that it can't necessarily renovate or knock down, but I think it brings a historical and a cultural aspect to the campus.
Campus center looks a little old and outdated, and the parking garage next to the campus center.
And the Whitmore administration thing is ugly too.
Overall, like, it's really nice.
Like, our church is beautiful and the library's tall.
The science building is beautiful.
The 18th floor in the library is where I spend the most time. I mean, it has a really good view. I like looking at the church.
It's really nice without the construction. A lot of construction right now.
I think we have some beautiful buildings.
It seems to be a general consensus that the library and the church are the most admired spots by the student body. Other schools around the nation that were at a similar ranking to UMass were New Jersey Institute of Technology, State University of New York Albany, and University of North Texas. Hopefully, after all the construction and renovations are complete, we won't see UMass on a list like this again.
Tomorrow, a celebration of life will be held in memory of Priscilla Clarkson. Clarkson was the dean of the Commonwealth Honors College. She was a triple alumna of UMass and a key administrator in the building of the new Commonwealth Honors College dorms. She passed away August 26th at 66 years of age after a long battle with breast cancer, just a few days before the beginning of fall semester. The memorial is from 3 to 5 p.m. in the Events Hall of Commonwealth Honors College.
Breast cancer affects 1 in every 8 women. As some of you may know, the month of October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Julia Economo has more information. Julia?
Thank you, Patti. National Breast Cancer Awareness Month, or NBCAM, is a collaboration of national public service organizations, professional medical associations, and government agencies working together to promote breast cancer awareness. Each shares information on the disease and provides greater access to services. Although many great strides have been made in breast cancer awareness and treatment, there remains much to be accomplished. Today, they are dedicated to educating and empowering women to take charge of their own breast health. Schools and sports teams recognize the value of this month by wearing pink. Football teams across America get pink shoelaces and pink ribbons to show their support and to raise awareness. There are many walks that raise money for the foundation throughout October in places such as Boston and Springfield. Show your support and wear a little pink throughout the month of October, or make a donation to the National Breast Cancer Awareness Foundation and show your support. Reporting for UMass this week, I'm Julia Economo. Back to you, Patti.
Thank you, Julia. Coming up, see which former Disney star just got out of rehab in this week's episode of Mass Entertainment.
And find out what exciting event UMass is planning for homecoming weekend. Stay with us. This week, DC's on campus will be hosting a Harvest for Students Week. All week, they will be featuring locally grown produce and encouraging farm fresh foods. Students will have a chance to meet local farmers and also witness a demonstration by the founder of Revolutionary Flavors, Chef Ross Kamens. The demonstration will be at Hampshire and Worcester Dining Commons.
It wouldn't be a celebration without music. UMass is having its multi-band Pops concert October 25th in Boston Symphony Hall for their 150th anniversary. The Stand for UMass, the concert, will be 2 hours filled with over 20 different pieces with nearly 200 student artists performing. The concert will feature the University Orchestra, Minuteman Marching Band, UMass dancers, and others. This concert will mark UMass's third performance at Symphony Hall. The tickets are now on sale and can be purchased at www.umass.edu/stand4UMass.
The City of Springfield raised a great amount for a great cause. This past Sunday, more than 3,000 people gathered at the Mass Mutual Center. It was all for the 13th annual Out of the Darkness Community Walk. Participants walked 3 to 5 miles to raise awareness for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. They raised over $100,000 for suicide prevention, research, and education. And now Shannon Barrett fills us in on the celebrity news we've missed this week.
Hi UMass, welcome back to Mass Entertainment. I'm Shannon Barrett. High School Musical fans must have been crushed and relieved this past week when word got out that Zac Efron went to rehab. The 25-year-old former Disney star seems to be doing well though. He recently posted this photo of him on a trip to Peru. Efron was admitted twice to rehab this year, and according to TMZ, he secretly struggled with a cocaine addiction. The star's latest movie, Parkland, will be in theaters October 4th. And Kesha is rocking all the colors of the rainbow in her hair. That's right, the pop star who's known for her crazy and extravagant outfits decided to dye her hair a combo of red, blue, and green highlights. She uploaded an Instagram photo of her new do last week with the caption, "Feeling the Rainbow." I wonder if Kesha will make for a popular Halloween costume again. Her MTV series, My Crazy Beautiful Life, returns at the end of the month. 2 A-lister actresses are taking on roles in very interesting movies. One of them is Jennifer Lawrence, and the young Oscar-winning actress just shot a scene for a Dumb and Dumber sequel. And the other, country music superstar Taylor Swift. She reportedly took a new role in the movie The Giver, adapted from a young adult novel. That's all for Mass Entertainment. Join us again next week for all the latest news on celebrity gossip.
We have reached October, and that means UMass Homecoming is right around the corner. One of the activities is an Iron Chef competition. The chefs battle to be 2013 UMass Iron Chef on Saturday, October 19th. An award-winning UMass dining chef will assist each guest. Chef Kevin Broch from Iron Chef America is emceeing the competition in the campus center. Last year's winner was guest chef Chancellor Subaswamy. Parents Weekend starts this Friday, and this year the university chose an autumn theme.
It has a full schedule of events including apple picking, wagon rides, and foliage walk and pumpkin decorating.
If you have not registered already, you can still do so online. The weekend costs $40 per family and is sure to be a great time.
Well, that's all for us tonight. Thanks for joining us.
Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Until next week, have a good night.